welcome to another video by Commensurex, and today we're doing another Let's Build for my bioformer mocks. And today, just gonna have to wait once again to find out exactly who this is. But, major hints. Actually, I left it off screen, so I was just about to say I might have included it in the video. But yeah. So anyway, before we get started, I'd like to remind you guys I am doing a Q&A video as a subscriber special, and you know, mentioning that, I want to say just thank you all for subscribing to this channel. I just thank you guys. Like, it's great that like at least 68 people are interested in a couple of my mocks, or just all of them, or whatever. But thank you guys for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And I am doing a subscriber special, which will be a Q&A video. So if you want to submit questions, do that on the last update video. I'll put a annotation maybe at the end of the video, or maybe right here, or you know, somewhere. But it's on the last update video. I believe it's for November something, but you'll find it. I haven't done an update video since that one. It's the latest one. So anyway, don't forget to post your questions on the last update video so that they'll be easier to find. And yeah, let's actually get started. So first, let's oh, I should mention, I'm trying that same method I used last Let's Build, where I only built like one of each limb and then have like the duplicate out off screen just to save time. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the body, which will take this frame piece right here. Let's put on a black 2.0 chest piece and Tahoe's printed chest piece. Just like that. There you have that. Simple. Let's see. Where to go from here? Let's see. Alright, so setting that down off to the side. So these, I'm going to take these, grab two of those, and put them here and here. Just like that. You're going to have to pull them forward just like this, so that they'll work the way they need to work. Let's see. On this, you're going to put on a red chest plate. You know, like that, the way it would normally go on. Then let's take this trans red rib cage piece, add a tiny black bone, and then one of the barnacle pieces, the first one, just like that. You're gonna put that down here, like so. Spin that around, and then just pull this up and set it onto the other chest plate, like that. And there you have that. Now we're going to put on a gearbox, but it's not the gearbox like a gearbox should be used. So take two black pins and put them up here at what would be the top. You know, I'm just going to spin this around so you can, you know, better see. So black pins. Next, what you want to do, I believe it goes this way. Yeah, it goes like that. So put on the gearbox just like that. So upside down, it'll be right side up. So now what you want to do, you're going to build an assembly. You're going to take this 4-long axle with end stop and put on a ball joint, like that. Next, what you want to do is put on this this half plate with a axle hole, a pinhole, and an axle hole, just like that. Slide that into the bottom one, which I guess it's not really the bottom one, but you get the point. And then put in a half pin above that, so it should look like that. Then you're going to plug this into the gearbox. Trying to make sure I do this right. Yeah, that's right. Plug it in like this so the gearbox is right side up, the body is upside down. Put that in there like that. What you want to do next is take a double axle connector, place that, and just pull this out, place that in there, and then connect it. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So here's another one of these, and then just plug that in. That way these don't turn. So there you have it. Next, you're going to connect it to the body right on these two ball joints, just like so. Then just kind of pull it up. Yeah, that's right. That should be right. So there you have that. And then you could put on the head, which has red eyes. So cool. Alright, so next let's build him some shoulder armor, because that's cool. The 5.0 silver chest piece with the new or newer bionicle, you know, shredded armor, or whatever you want to call it. This piece that came with the skull villains. Then put it on one of these bone pieces like that, and you're going to connect that right to here, right there. So yeah, this goes on this side. So just like that. Actually, this does go on the other side. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but you know, I'm just gonna leave this here. And then you'll build a second one of those for the other side. So just like that. Alrighty then. So now you have some shoulder pads. He's looking all cool like. So let's continue. So let's set this down. Let's get him some legs, because he needs somewhere to stand. So take a silver foot and put on a friction extender. Then you're going to take a bone piece with 2 technicals in it and snap that on. And then put on this piece with the 1 technical. It's the upper leg or upper arm or whatever piece. Then, where's that last one? Friction extender on top of that. And both legs are completely symmetrical, just by the way. This isn't on yet. Let's see. You're going to take a red chest piece and then put on the new bionic armor part. Yeah, just like that. Snap that onto the lower leg, just like it would be on Tahu. Then on the upper leg, you're going to take a 3-long trans-orange armor shell, put that on like that, and then this goes on like this. Just like that, form kind of knee armor. And yeah, there you have the leg, and here's the other one. So let's go ahead and snap these on. So these will go up front like this, and like that. So now he can stand, so we'll figure the camera out later. So next let's do his arm. So his arm, you're going to take one of these in gray and a 5-long black armor shell. Then you're going to put on one of these in black, the lower arm, then a trans-orange hand, which I like this trans-orange hand. So then put on a 4-long trans-orange armor shell. Then onto the black armor shell, put on the gold bionicle armor part. And that's about it. So connect that up here, just like that. And let me grab the other one. So let's put this on here, just like so. So now he's got his shoulder pads and his arms, like that. Alrighty then. So now it's just a couple more small assemblies before you get to the weapon. So, next thing you want to build, I think it'll be easier to build his these. Yeah, that was a great description by me. Take this connector piece and put on the Tahu sword, or the frame of it at least. Then put on a small ball joint, or bone piece. Build 2 of those. These are going to go on to these ball joints that we put on the gearbox. So put one on each side, one there, and the other one goes right there. There we go. Just kind of put those back there like so, and we're almost done here. So off to the side. So next is just going to be something super little. Just take this bone piece, snap it onto this armor shell. Done. So you're going to build a second one of those, because you need those. And then these are going to go on to these last 2 ball joints on either side of this torso piece. So like that, and like that. And then if you pull these up, if you pull the wings swords up, then you could press them onto the body a little bit more, so that they're not so splayed out. And I'll angle up, or I can just move them back and then angle up. So yeah, there he is so far. Looking pretty nice if I do say so myself. Just fixing them up. You knew that later though. So now we're going to build his swords, and I have it kind of arranged so that I can totally remember how I put this together. Because if you've watched videos before, you might know I'm not so good with custom Technic builds. I'm going to take this new skeleton, or I don't really know what kind of sword piece. Mass stealing sword piece, that is what I should call this. The mass stealing sword piece. Put on a double axle connector. Then insert a 4-long axle, just like that. Next, you're going to take this piece, which has the 2 axle holes on one side and the 1 pinhole on the other. I'm going to put this through the axle hole so that you can see the pinhole. Then on the back, put on a gold sword, like that. Next, what you want to do, put on this connector right here, 2 axle holes on the front, just like so. Alrighty then, so that was probably the easiest part. Well, I guess not the easiest. I mean, the sword isn't really all that complicated, but, you know, not taking any chances. So you're going to take this piece, which, if you know the gearbox for Kopaka, for instance, he has that locking piece. This is similar to it, but not completely the same. Has an axle hole up here, which is the, you know, the full width of the Technic beam. 2 pinholes here, and then a half beam axle hole down here. I mean, it doesn't really have to be exactly that piece, it's just the ones I had on hand, but I think these are completely, they come in as complete half beams. Anyway, put a 3-long axle hole in there. Then on the bottom you can put a red pin. So this you're going to insert through here, through this pinhole between the swords. Yeah, running out of words. Let's see. Next, what you want to do is you're going to take this connector with the axle hole and a pinhole, put the pinhole on this axle, which is totally what I shouldn't do, because it's not, and I'm just going to stop here. Anyway, and then put an axle through that. It should be the second one from the bottom. So, that done. Then you can put on another one of these connectors on the bottom. Just like that. And now to close it all up, another one of these. Right like that. And then it should all stay together. So then at the last connector right down here, put an axle so that he can actually hold it. Alright, that was the more complicated part. Next 2 parts are just like super simple. To build the bottom half of the sword, or you know, just kind of like the guard? No, not the guard. The pommel. Yeah, the pommel. Take this connector right here. You're going to put on a 3-long axle and then 2 trans orange Borak eyes. Super simple, but it looks super cool. So then, set that off over here. Alright, next what you want to do is build the front part of the sword. So it's going to take one of these mass stealing axes, and you're going to put a Borak eye on the bottom, just like that. Now what you're going to do is insert 2 3-long blue Technic pins on either side. Then put on these pieces with the 2 technicals and the 1 pinhole. And I don't think I should describe it any more than that, because I don't really know how. My words today. So put that on either side. So it's like this. Next, put on 2 red axles into the axle holes, and then put on these flame pieces, which, by the way, I don't officially, Lego calls these flame pieces, and I mean they're colored like flames, but if you really look at the design, that looks like lightning, so I don't get that, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so just stick those on there, and then there should be 1 axle remaining in there. That is what you're going to connect to the front of this sword. So just like that, and sword complete. So now let's give it to him. It's very red. And there's the bottom, and there you have it. So let's angle up so you guys can see him. There he is, all done except for his mask. And what mask is it, you ask? Well, once again, that mask. And we're done. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to post a question on the last update video so I can get working on that Q&A video. And thanks again for watching. See you guys later.